I'm CJ. CJ Sparks. I play here in Austin quite a bit. Saxon Pub's probably one of my favorite venues to play at. When I first got into music, my dad actually played guitar around the campfire for me and my brother and sister and my mom and our family, and that was kind of a big thing. He'd play Elvis and Johnny Cash and all these songs. So when he started getting arthritis, I wanted to learn guitar so that I could kind of take over, and eventually I booked my first show. I got diabetes when I was 13, so that was a crazy situation where I didn't know if I was going to live at a young age. By the time I was in the hospital, they were pretty worried about my life. After I got out of the hospital and was in remission, I decided that it was time that I really take the bull by the horns and like follow my dream. Life is short and you never know like what's going to happen. Having type 1 diabetes is extremely difficult when you're touring, and I think that I've struggled with having to step off stage at points and get my blood sugar up, or there's a rush to get on a stage and my blood sugar's low. I've dealt with struggles with getting my equipment, getting the insulin I need, nights where I had to end up in the hospital because I didn't have the equipment I needed. And that was kind of when I started seeing bumper stickers everywhere of HAAM, Healthcare Alliance for Musicians. And I was like, this is something I'm interested in. Dealing with the diabetes and the touring and everything, I mean, it takes a lot of preparation and planning. I was actually on tour, checking into a hotel in Chicago, I think, when I got on the phone, and you know, I'm like pulling my bags, I'm on the phone. You guys helped me so much, and I wanted to be able to do it with any other company. I was able to get the help I needed and, you know, pick up my prescriptions on the road and keep going and staying healthy. I've always been really bad at there's my diabetic thing telling me that, hey, you're diabetic, remember. I've always had troubles with insurance, and you know, it would be an hour-and-a-half conversation to just get what I needed. Getting off my parents' insurance and that whole thing, I was terrified, and HAAM really like eased all those stresses and made it so easy for me. I think it's about 2 years or a year and a half that I've been with HAAM. It has just made things go a lot smoother. I used to be literally on the phone with, you know, calling insurances last minute to get the supply I needed, and getting into a specialist, getting into, you know, finding a primary care, all that was so easy. And the busy life of being on the road or trying to write songs or being in the studio, it's like it doesn't really make a lot of time for health, and I've had to really make my life about health and being healthy so that I can continue to do music and continue to, you know, spread the message of that I'm trying to get out there. You know, I have doubts about being a musician at points. I think we all do, and I think we feel very weighed down by it because of the way that the industry has changed. It's been super important to stay in touch with my doctor and finding a primary care. Now I've just expanded my family and have a wife and child, and it's amazing. Love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, HAAM.